Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Keith Bryant, aka GQ Smooth. And today's film documentary is called This is the Generation I Live In, Still No Changes, Still the Same, Part 3. Now, this film documentary is going to be just like 1 and 2. I'm going to be talking about This is the Generation I Live In. And today's generation is so fucked up, so turmoil, so chaotic, so deceitful when it comes to just today's society, when it comes to our people, when it comes to just people in general. You know what I mean? It's crazy. You know what I mean? We don't know how to stick together. We don't know how to talk to one another. We don't know how to compliment one another. It's always killing. It's always robbing. It's always stealing is always child pornography, is always violence when it comes to just people in general. It's always some sort of violent behavior when it comes to our people, when it comes to just people in general, when it comes to the world itself, when it comes to just the generation, society that we live in today is just so fucked up. You know what I mean? People just don't know how to stick together, don't know how to call one another, text one another, tell that person that you love them. You know what I mean? Don't wait until something happens to someone and then say that you love them. You should have spent more time with them. You should have called that person. You should have told that person how much you care for that person. Do it now. Do it now. When it comes to today's music, today's TV shows, reality shows, people want to imitate people when it comes to music, when it comes to these shows, when it comes to music. Just today's society is just so fucked up. You know, it was so cool, calm, and collected, and more content within the golden era, which means the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? But today's generation is just so chaotic and fucked up. People are trying to imitate people. They're doing shit different than how it was back in the day. Like back in the day, it was just so more. Uh, it was so more content. You know what I'm saying? The atmosphere when it comes to the people, when it came to the atmosphere, when it came to the music, the shows, everything. That had everything to do with the golden era, which is the 80s and the 90s. It was so more content. Now you have social media. Now you have cell phones and shit like that. Just today's technology, people are so brainwashed by today's technology and today's society. I'll tell you something. People are so more into their phones and today's technology than they are when it comes to their relationships and family and friends and so forth. People are so, and then I'm gonna tell you something. When it comes to today's society, people relationships are breaking up because of cell phones, because of today's society as we speak. You know what I mean? Because of today's society, people are marriages are breaking up, relationships are breaking up, friendships are breaking up. Uh, People are dying because of today's society. Believe it or not, you know, because of today's society, people are so fucked up in the head. It's real, brainwashed and fucked up when it comes to today's society. That's why I say today's society, the generation I live in today, is so fucked up. I never understand it. I never understand today's society. That's why I always tell people that I'm having a conversation with, or I'm doing a video with, or an interview with, is that I tell people that some people understand it, some people don't. When I say I don't belong in this generation, I don't belong in this generation that I'm living in today. It's simply because today's generation is not how it was back in the day. Back in the day was so more quieter, content, the atmosphere, people, everything. But now today's society, because of today's society and technology, people are brainwashed, they're fucked up in the head mentally. They fucked up. And because of today's society, today's generation, relationships are ending, friendships are ending, marriages are ending because people can't resist the temptation when it comes to the devil, when it comes to today's generation and society. You know what I'm saying? People, you can give a person a compliment. They give you a crazy look, they give you a crazy uh, answer in the midst of you giving that person a compliment. You can tell a person how you doing. Hey, how you doing? What a nice day we're having. You'll get a crazy comment, a crazy look. I remember one time I gave a person a compliment, or this was like months ago, and it was a female, and I was complimenting her on how pretty her hair is. I like what you have on. You know what she told me? What the fuck you giving me a compliment for? So fucking what? Who cares? Why the fuck you talking to me for? That's the shit that I got back from her. All because I gave her a compliment. Only reason why I'm bringing this shit up right now is because I'm basically saying this is the generation that I live in. This is the generation we live in today where people are so turmoil and evil. Simple. Just evil. You can't compliment no person no more. You can't say to a person, how you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good night, what a nice day we're having. All you're gonna get in return is a nasty look and a nasty comment in return. For real. And then when it comes to family, family ain't got your back no more. Family can't call you up. Family can't text you. Family can't say, hey, how you doing? You got to call that person for them to even want to speak to you. Whether it's a friend, whether it's a family, whether you're in a relationship, whether you're in a marriage, shit is not working no more. I mean, I'm not saying all relationships or marriages and friendships are not working. I'm just saying the majority of them. It's because of this generation that we live in today is so fucking chaotic and turmoil and fucked up. It's fucked up. Today's generation I live in is so fucked up. Period.